Hey everyone, I'm the Island Farmer, and I'm going to be delaying the vegetable garden video just a little bit longer. I thought it might be good to show everyone a video about just how messy baby ducklings can get. So I'm going to clean out their brooder today, and I thought it's a good chance to film this and show you guys just how messy these little things can get. It might be kind of hard to imagine, such a beautiful bird. Alright, so let's clean this little bad boy out. So again, this is just the paint tray with one of those little metal, I think they put these on the side of a 5-gallon bucket. Alright, now we'll put the wood chips in. After you clean this out, you want to dry it out as best you can. That way you don't have moisture sit on the bottom of these wood chips. You don't want mold to form and get down there. The baby ducks have pretty weak respiratory systems when they're young. And they breathe through their beak, through their nose. And they also use their beak to eat and forage and dig in the mud and stuff. So their nasal cavity can get plugged up. And, having the weak respiratory system means they're kind of vulnerable to respiratory infection when they're young. So you want to try to keep the urine smells and fumes down as best you can, which means changing this out as soon as you can start to smell that. You also want to keep the mold down, which means keeping it really dry in the spot that is under the heat lamp. That way the ducks can go over there and warm up and dry off. That way they're not shivering from being wet, because they will come over here and get soaking wet in their water. Put it back in there now. They're cute little animals, and they're very beneficial to a backyard. They help keep a lot of the unwanted insects and beetles and bugs down in the backyard, so they're very helpful. We had a little bit of a cold front blow through, so they're a little bit chilly right now. They're kind of all huddled up right now. They're fine though. They're plenty warm in there. So one thing I was realizing is when you have to feed and water them, it's best to water them first for a few minutes, because see how they go crazy on the food? Like I water these things maybe 3 or 4 times a day, and then they get this 2, maybe even 3 times a day. And I mean, they're just gonna always look like they're starving. But you see how they just gorge themselves? If they haven't had water in their system, they'll actually dry out. They won't choke, but they'll look like they're choking. They'll be like, it'll take them a while to get the food down their throats. But if you give them their water first for a few minutes, they don't really have this problem as much. They can get it down a lot easier. And they know to go over to the water and drink to help it get down. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I probably going to do a little mini series on these ducklings as far as their progression and transitioning them to my backyard, where they'll be able to free range in my backyard. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned.